Hey guys, I'm here to give you the update on my little dilemma with liking a straight guy. So, I guess we'll start with a comment that somebody posted on the video about the situation. Junebug wrote, "Do not under any circumstances tell him. Are you crazy? You will regret this for a very long time. Time to make an adult choice." I did not follow your advice, Junebug. I'm sorry. I ended up telling him, and it didn't quite go as bad as I thought it would. What happened was my friend that I was talking to about the whole, me liking this other guy, and who was friends with him, and if you watch the other video, it explains it a little bit better. But here's like a little snippet. So, I like this one guy, and I told one of my friends that I trust, and then the friend that I told was talking to the guy that I like, because they're friends, and they're talking about like secrets and blah blah blah, and then my friend ended up saying like I know a secret about you, to the guy that I like, and the guy that I like was like, wait, what is it? And then, since I told my friend not to say anything, he didn't say anything, and then the guy that I like got angry at my one friend. What happened is, how I ended up telling him was, I had my friend tell the guy that I liked him. The funny story is, we did it during track practice. We were doing warm-ups, and I had to go use the restroom, and I was like, alright Alex, I'll be right back. I'm just going to the restroom. I'll be right back. And we were planning on him telling the guy that I like him before we go out for a run, when I'm gone. So I guess he saw me leaving as like, oh, I should tell him now. So he tells him, I come out from the bathroom, they're all stretching, and then like I look at my friend, and then I look at the guy that I like, and he just like stares at me, and I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that he told him. And I was like, oh, okay. So like I walk up to my friend, and I'm like, all right, ready to go for a run? And he's like, yeah, let's go. And then I took my little long distance group out for a run, and then I was like, are you gonna go, tell him that I like him? And he's like, oh, I already did. I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? How did he react? And he's like, well, he didn't flip out like I thought he would. And I'm like, I thought he was going to too. Now that I think about it, I don't see how he would react any other way. Considering it was around a lot of people, so it's not like he's gonna flip out. And even if he did flip out, nothing really, he couldn't do anything. All he could do was like yell at me, and then like, why would he yell at me? And I don't know, I just made like all these random scenarios that didn't matter and were never gonna happen. So now he knows. It's really awkward, for me at least. I mean, like, I talked to him a few times during this track meet a few days after, and that was okay. However, I have been wanting to punch him in the face all the time now, just because he's just, I don't know, I think I've realized that he's actually a dick to me a lot. My friends have been telling me that he has been, and I just haven't been listening. Redonkulous. Anyways, there was another comment on my video, and here it is. This comment is from OK Balgo, and he had to say, I have the same problem. It's painful not being able to tell the guy, especially if he's nice to you. Are you sure he's 100%? Are you 100% sure he's straight? In my case, I'm not sure, so I don't know what to expect. I fell in love with him, and I don't plan on telling him yet, but I want to eventually. I'm still thinking of a way to tell him. Please keep us updated. Well, okay, Balgo. I want to say that I'm actually not really sure if he's 100% straight. There's kind of some like weird things that happened between me and him during a cross-country meet. We didn't have enough beds, so somebody had to share a bed, and it was and it was me and him sharing a bed, and I don't know if he did that because he didn't want to sleep on the floor next to the demon possessed child who was sprouting nonsense, or if he wanted to sleep next to me, which I highly doubt, but you never know. So I mean, there was that, and like we slept together, and in the same bed, and that's not really that big a deal, but still, I mean, I don't know. And then there's also the times where when he was mean to me, well, not really mean, but like, I don't know, just, yeah, I guess a dick. He's been being a dick. And then like I texted him, I was like, you were, can you tone down on all the, the meanness? He's like, oh, well, I mean, you are taking it just a little bit too seriously. I do take things really seriously. I don't know how to really joke around that much. But and then he's like, yeah, I can try to tone it down for you. I'm sorry. And I was like, well, that's nice. Somebody actually tried something, tried to be nice to me. Yeah, I'm not really sure if he's 100% straight, because he's also never had a girlfriend. Although a lot of the people at my school have never had a girlfriend. At least my friends. He's really nice to me when we're like, kind of like alone. I mean, like when I was texting him, or whenever he texted back, we had some fun conversations, nice conversations. But when there's other people around, he just always has to, shoot me down. Just be a dick. I'm trying not to overanalyze it and thinking that he likes me, but sometimes I just can't help but think that. Ugh, I need to stop thinking that. Okay. Anyways, to help you, okay, Balgo, I'd have to say that it is really hard to tell somebody that you like them, especially if they're straight. I did it, and it didn't turn out bad, but it didn't turn out good either. I guess to help you out, I'd have to say, try to bring it up in conversation, just slightly. Just be like, maybe ask him if he's ever experimented with anybody. I don't know, it might be super suspicious, but like I had a friend, and I forgot how we started talking about it, but then one thing led to another, and we started talking about experimenting, and then we were gonna experiment, and then he texted me, like a week after, and said, never mind, I'm pretty sure I'm straight. We're just not gonna do it anymore. And I was like, okay, that's okay. And then everything was fine. We're still friends today. It's impossible to predict what's going to happen if you do tell him. Really, all I can say is just keep your friendship strong, because with that friendship, it may turn into something more by accident, or maybe he'll make the step, if he's gay, towards you. I think the first step, if you haven't already, is telling him that you are gay, or bi, depending on what's going on. Is telling him that you're gay, and just see where it goes from there. I had dated a guy. Oh, I actually have a video explaining it, the threesome video, and what happened was I was dating this one guy, and I was still talking to like other people, like on online web chats and stuff like that, just because I like to talk to people. So like I was dating this one guy, and I was talking to this other guy online, and the online guy was asking me, about my current boyfriend. Well, not my boyfriend right now, but my boyfriend at the time. And I said, yeah, he's blah 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 blah. He goes here, he goes to this school. He's he's really cool. He does blah blah blah. And he's like, oh really? Interesting. And I was like, so do you have anyone that you like? And then he started explaining who he liked. And then I slowly started realizing that there was like a lot of similarities between who he liked and who I was dating. And I was like, huh. And then I said, is the person you like this person? And he's like, yeah. And little did they know that the guy that I was talking to and my current boyfriend were actually best friends, and they had no idea that, the other one was gay. So now they're dating, and they've been dating for a very long time, and they're totally happy together. I'm happy for them. Yeah, so I mean, it can turn out good, it can turn out bad. I mean, there's no predicting it. Um, with me, nothing really happened from it. The only reason that I told the guy that I liked him at this time was because he was, upset with one of my friends, and I didn't want them to fight because of me. So I guess really all I was looking for after this whole thing was maybe not really, hoping to have a miracle happen and having the guy that I like me back. I wasn't expecting that to happen. But what I was hoping for was maybe a thank you from my friend. I would have liked a thank you from my friend for doing what I did. I put a lot at risk, and, for the sake of his friendship, in order to keep it, well and stable, and I didn't really get anything out of it. I was just trying to be a good person, but I would like a thank you. But that didn't really happen. However, I'm glad I did it, because now I can move on. I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna, come crawling to me. Actually, I'm almost positive that he's not. Because I'm almost positive that he's straight. So, now that I've told him, I can move on. I can start hating his guts. And move on. To Junebug. Answering if I'm crazy, yes, I am crazy. But that also makes life interesting. And that's just how I like to live it. Alright. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys continue watching my videos. Go watch my other ones. Comment, just let me know what you think. Alright. Talk to y'all later.